Sorry, Mal, I had the bloody mic muted. And sorry to anybody else who's watching the video, I didn't realise the mic was muted. Journey milestone of what? 12 times. Right, so we are in orbit around my home planet, which is that one. Now, is that where my incoming message? Now, where the hell's that coming from? That's new. I've never heard that before. Well, that's the space station. Now, what are you supposed to do with these alerts that are coming up? Nothing else is popping up to get me to do anything. Wait a minute. Let's have a look around and see if we can see if there's a distress signal from somewhere. And that's only the space station, so that's no good. Tune your starship communicator to the mystery signal. Access the communicator with this. Right, that's... Right, starship communicator. Right, incoming transmission, source unknown. Now we're getting somewhere. I mean, I'm totally in the dark. And it's not as if you go and read an instruction book for this sort of thing. You're not... Kiss it. Alone. Please identify yourself. I'm KZZTTK. Now, the thing is, I'm not sure if that's part of the... This is where it's getting a bit confusing. I'm not sure if this is an actual human being or whether it's part of the game. Because the multiplayer thing in it is very, very limited at the moment. I mean, you still can't see a player on a planet. You can't walk up to a player like you would in any other multiplayer game. So let me just identify myself. You left me, Kizit. Why did you... Well, this is obviously part of the... This is part of the storyline. Tell them you don't understand. Well, I don't understand anyway. I haven't a bloody clue what's going on. Of course you'd say that. Of course you'd. Just like the others. Right. Ask about the others. Now I'm going to ask who I'm speaking to. There is no reply. The communicator falls silent though the channel remains open. Right, so they want me to contact them back again. Right, objectives updated. Awakenings. Travel to the stranger's coordinates. Press start to access the mission log. Right. Awakenings. Find us, hear us. Now we're on another mission already. While we're on another one. Let's have a look. I have received a strange communication from an unknown source. A voice spoke to me, though almost seemed as they were speaking to someone else. They were cut off as strangely. What the hell happened there? As strangely as they began, and I received a set of coordinates. Travel to the stranger's coordinates. Locate the coordinates sent to you by looking for the mission icon on your HUD. The compass at the top of your ship's cockpit will help you track the signal. Right. Okay, right. Now, well, we know that that's my freighter, so that's not what I'm looking for. Is it on another planet? That's the space station, so it's not that. And it's not there. There's nothing there on that planet. Where the hell is this thing? Now that's telling me to turn. But it's... Now that one's telling me to turn as well. Right, hang on. There we are. Right, so it's telling us 3 hours to get to this planet. And the stranger's coordinates are there, so let's go. Let's get ourselves turned here. Now it's saying arrive in 12 minutes, so we're gonna have to walk there. In 40 seconds we'll arrive. So I know now, I've got my bearings, I'm back in my own solar system. Yeah, it's been a few months since I've looked at this game, because I've been checking all the YouTube channels about people guessing about what was going to be in the update. But it's adding a bit more depth to it to follow the sort of loosely worded storyline. Now, how far are we away? I think we're still too far. Let's get a measurement here. Right, we'll just hover on the outer atmosphere, because that'll get us there quicker rather than going into the atmosphere. It'll still be about 20 minutes away if we did that. To go. See that time's lengthening now as we go into the atmosphere, because we're still far away from it. Yeah, we're still 2 minutes away from it. What the hell am I doing? I'm using the bloody wrong thing. Now that we've stopped, it's saying like 16 minutes still to go. Now you see what I mean? I've just got stuck to a tree there. So I'm not actually crashing into anything and causing damage. coordinates. Right, so out we go. What the hell is this? Well, we've already discovered him. Now something's hostile here. Is it him? Yes, it is him. Right, that's taking him out. Now I would prefer this in third person more than anything. And again, that's something that probably a lot of people have asked for. Right, how do we get across here? So it's a downed spaceship. And the other thing you have to do now is when you find these things, rather than just opening them, you have to go through a procedure to open them. This technology is critically damaged. So you have to do quick repairs. Now it says, well, it's gobbledygook again. There are no signs of life, there's only the static of a broken communicator. Extract the records. Whatever message was once here has been scrambled beyond recovery. All I extract is the pilot's name, Artemis. There is little more to be found here. Whoever Artemis is, they are long gone. So now the objectives have been updated. Right, search for clues about Artemis on this and other worlds. So again, that's another sort of, it's a bit like a side mission. Let's check this out. And the nanite clusters, we keep gathering those because we can trade them in at space stations, and I think we can do that at our own base as well. Right, so there's not much here. Now I could repair that ship, but of course that ship has got nothing compared to what I've got. I mean, my ship's far better than what's left of that one, so we won't bother with it. So that's us now done another objective. Now how do we get back across? Where did I come across in the first place? Was it up here? That's a bit far to use the jetpack, I think. Summon exocraft. Summon freighter. Summon ship. Right next to the ship. Nothing else here to be discovered. So Artemis is the one that we need to concern ourselves with. It was clearly part of the mission storyline. Went under the ship, we'll get stuck. Where's my torch? That's not what I want. Right, Got our torch on at last. Right, I don't think there's much point in hanging about here. We've done what we came to do. Alone amidst the stars, what did that say there? Answer the communicator by pressing down. Now that's Artemis again. Is there anyone out here? It's outside. Something's wrong with... What's wrong? Well, we know it's Artemis, so we don't need to bother asking him who he is. I asked the stranger what is wrong. There is a moment's pause. The only sound I hear is the background hiss of cosmic radiation. You found me. There's so little light. I thought I'd never hear another soul again. I really did. How did you find my voice? Oh, he's now speaking in English now. I found this crashed starship. I tell the stranger about the abandoned starship, right, and how I found a communicator ID in the distress beacon. It's outside, but I think I'm safe. There are 16 of them. They look just like whatever. Ah, right. Now I think these are these portals, I think, or whatever it is they're called. That's another thing I read about. Fear and confusion dance within the eyes of the stranger. After a few moments of silence, they turn to me, imploring. You don't know who you are, do you? It lied to me. It lied to all of. The sound cuts out, but their face lingers on, silent before it too fades into nothingness. End communication. Artemis needs my help. I need to find a way to boost the signal. Right, so here's another side mission. Objectives updated. Alone amidst the stars. Press start. Right, after returning to my ship, a stranger identifying themselves as Artemis contacted me. Static and interference rendered communication difficult, but it is clear that Artemis needs my help. I must find some way to boost the signal before it's too late. Locate a long-distance transmitter. Right, that's good. Any more clues? Scan for potential sites. Hollow terminus detected. Now, where the hell is that? Ah, wait a minute, what was that down there? Arrive in 4 days? Jesus. Arrive in 6 minutes. Is that on the space station? We'll soon find out. Ah, we're too close to the planet. Is it on this planet? It looks like it. Hollow terminus. So we're flying blind here, folks. We're just trying to find our way through this story mission. There we get stuck on the top of a hill, nothing happened. Although that sort of red warning triangle thing's there, and I'm not sure what it means. I'm just gonna repair my pulse engines. I don't think it's that. Now, where the hell is this? Let's get away from there so we can find out where we are. Now, is this where we're meant to be? Yes, it is. So that's the transmitter we have to find to boost the signal. This will do it. Now, how do we get up there? Is that the stairway? Yes, it is. Let's just save here. Quick look over here and see what's happening. There's probably nothing much in these, there never usually is. Just collect the nanite clusters. Right, so let's head up the stairs. I presume this is a... oh no, that's like a... what the hell's that all about? Nothing seems to happen. Oh, it's ladders, that's what it is. Right. Right, got you now, there's the ladders there. Right, now. The same thing. Get to the top. Right, what does that say? Holographic comms tower. Power the transmitter to boost the signal. Right, so... holo terminus activated, multiple signal sources available. Right. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication access across long distances. The extra power should allow me to re-establish connection with Artemis or to Artemis, tuned to Artemis frequency. Right, got that. I tried to locate Artemis frequency, uploading the data from our previous communication. Right. What the hell's going on here? Is that Artemis? This is weird. Oh, it is. Who's there? You again, isn't it? Right, you really are real, aren't you? You aren't a dream. Say you're real. I'm sorry, it's hard to think there's something's wrong with the... what's this, Kizit? It's easy to fabricate a better reality when you have to. I thought you might be a dream. I'm sorry, I haven't heard another voice in so long. Not since I cut the speaker from my exosuit. I said such terrible things. Ask who they are. Stranger smells through the static. I'm just like you. You're a traveller of worlds, aren't you? Ask what a traveller is. Ask how they know this. Right, that's what we'll do. They do not respond with speech. They transmit a vision, a red star and a fragile world. I do not understand the shapes within the whispers. I see life forms scattered to the far reaches of the galaxies. I see this stranger's first breath. yearning for the stars. I see myself slumbering in the crimson void, waiting for a dream of world. And through the darkness I hear it said, anomaly detected, designation traveller. Now why is this saying awaken? What I showed you just now, I was already inside of you. We are all born within with this memory, even if we don't know how we lost it. This is getting a bit trippy, by the way. We are the travellers, we are the fourth race, discoveries of worlds. How long did it take you to realise you were different? From the moment you woke, you must have sensed something, so did I. So is this the fourth race, the travellers? Before I became stranded here, I was on a journey to find others of our kind, to finally meet. It cannot be a coincidence that you found this signal. Tell me, do you still have the data log from that crashed ship? Yes, I do, so you can have it. I upload my exosuit's records, including the strange transmission I received and the data I found at the crashed vessel. Much of my equipment is damaged. I am alone on foot, stranded on a sunless world. I don't even know how your signal is reaching me, but this ship you found, it belonged to me once. Perhaps there is hope after all. We need to work out where we both are. If you build signal boosters across this system, we should be able to triangulate your position. I'll finally get out of this hellhole and you'll get all the answers you seek. Sounds like a deal? Agree with the plan. Thank you, traveller. You're going to save my life. You're going to find me. Jesus Christ, man. That is definitely trippy. Now, what am I supposed to do? Just get back down for you. Now, I can either get down the steps or go the quick way. I'm not sure whether I can make the ground. Yes, I can. Right, so well, we've got this is the big signal booster here, so we'll save the position here, and I think what we should then do is head into orbit. Is it worthwhile getting in here? I don't think it is. That's a waste of time. We should go into orbit and remind ourselves how many planets there are in this system. Now, the question is, should I have built a signal booster where I was, or should I just go to the other planets to do it? So that's the one that we've just left from. Now, at the space station. Right, that's 2 weeks away. Now, why don't I see any other planets here? I've got the awful feeling that I'm supposed to do a signal booster on that planet because I don't see anything else here. Let's go into the galaxy map. Viewer here. Can we zoom in? Right, that's as far as we can zoom in. What the hell do I do here? Current location. Hit the X button. So that's where I am. Right. Blah 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 blah. Data unavailable for economy and conflict level data unavailable. Now I can't move a cursor over those scan for discoveries. Let's do a quick scan. Unable to warp. Set a custom waypoint. Ah, wait a minute. That's 14 light years away. That's 20 light years away. And that one's 19 light years away. So well, that's the one I think that's closest to us. That one. So we will walk there. Signal booster, right. Let's get here a bit quicker. I would tend to want to put a signal booster on top of a hill, but that's just me. Over here. I think we've already been here before. Anyway, let's go up top. Yeah, all of these things have been discovered, so I've definitely been here before. Now, is this a good place to put a signal booster? Part of the problem is I need to remember how to get into the build thing. That's a beacon. Okay, atmosphere harvester. Communication signal booster. Right. Position log, ready for next position. So, what does that say? Suitable triangulation position located. Make your way to the triangulation site. Now, where the hell is that? Right. Anyway, we've placed a signal booster, so that's part of the objective. Now, what's that over there? Arrive in 2 minutes. I wonder whether I should go over there just to scout around. Well, there's a storm moving in by the looks of it. Right, anyway, that objective keeps popping up in the bottom of the right hand side of the screen, so we might as well follow that. Where the hell's the cockpit in this damn thing? Right.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Right, so suitable triangulation located. Make your way to the triangulation site. Where is that then? Well, that's a signal booster that I just planted, wasn't it? Suitable site located, so we're going back up there. Warping backward and forward, we've placed one signal booster, and now it's telling us to go back here. So this is all part of this new storyline, and Artemis is the strange character that we've, well, he's been inside our head basically, and it definitely is far out man, shall we say. I think we need to back out of this because we're only miles away from where we should be. Where the hell am I going? Let's find out where this thing is so we don't have to fly for 3 days to get there. Now, is it on that freighter or is it on the planet? That's the freighter. To bother with that. It's this we're more interested in. That's another thing I need to actually investigate to see if there's anything different with the freighters. One minute. I need to stay outside the atmosphere to get there quicker. I forgot to put my light on the stream. I've unplugged it and put my Xbox 360 controller in the That's why it looks dull on the little webcam. Just realised that. Still a long way away from this point in the planet. I should have went further around than doing it the slow way. Let's get back out. We're skimming the atmosphere right now. Now from here this looks like a desert. No doubt that'll all change when we get further down. Because that's us looking at the atmosphere of the planet. It just looks orange, it looks like a desert. Coming in to this next waypoint that we've been told to go to. I haven't a clue what's happening. I'm as much in the dark as anybody else that watches this. Is there a landing point here? If there is, I can't see it, so we'll just see if we can get enough room here and get down. Well, I think we are heading to the landing point. Yeah, I never saw it, but it's taking us to it. Right, so we're out. Yeah, that's the sort of thing I'm looking for. That's where you can actually call your ship. If you leave it behind and you find a base. Right, so we've been told to come here. Clearly there's something inside the building that I have to go in and do, or meet. But we'll go to the marker here and we'll save it. Or the waypoint signal. No evidence out here of anything going on. Clearly it's inside, so let's go in. Now what's this? Nothing. Build a signal booster again. As with many of their kind, this Korvax projects lights from around our visor, but as I look more closely I see these are not just random patterns. They have created a tiny perfect hologram of the local star system. Ask for directions. I asked the Korvax for navigational help and they alter the projection slightly so as to highlight the planet closest to the PlayStation, perhaps. The space station. Perhaps I should investigate. Interface, right. Right, I missed build a signal booster. Right, now what's this all about? Two 378 7382 3827. 78, that looks like the number. We'll go for that one anyway. Right, I picked the wrong one. Sod that then. Right, so it's telling us to build a signal booster. Presumably it means build a signal booster here. So we might as well. I'm assuming that's what I've been told to do. Ready for next position. Habitable base monolith. Right, we're not trying to find anything there. Hang on a minute. That's not what I want. Don't want any of that. Right, so this is the I can't remember what you call it, but this is the thing that morphs the ground. We're vaporising the ground. If you want to build trenches, you can build trenches. If you're having multiplayer fights at some point in the future in this game. Well, that looks like a letter P. Now these structures that you build, nobody else can see them if they came to your planet. Now the thing is, undo is B. Right, so that's it. That gets rid of them. Size. That's not what I want. Well, that's us dug down as far as we can go. Cave. Let's see what that does. Rock. Mountain. What does the underwater thing do? That's as far down as you can go.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
I think we're down to like the core of the planet there, going that close, it's like lava. Right, anyway, how the hell do I find my way out of this now?
Temperature levels stabilizing.
shape. Size. Shape is to the right. That's just making it go bigger. That's not changing. Oh, no, it's not that. Blocking ourselves in here now. Well, that's us at that sort of core level which we can't go beyond. So you can't burrow a hole through the planet as you would expect you couldn't. So there's the first part of my cave. Now where did I come in? Was it here? I think it was here. Left a little gap for somebody to try and find their way through there. No, that's not it. We're back to where we started. Ah, there's daylight up there. Morph that out a bit. Right, so we finally found our way back out. So that's that was our cave that we made. I'm getting this. This is going a bit laggy now that I'm doing this. Certainly approaching mountain status. fell off my bridge. Yeah, we're going laggy again. I think it's got something to do with this.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Let's get rid of this. How do we get rid of this? That's it. Right, we need to get rid of that and have a look at what we've done. Well, that's our first attempt at building some sort of mountain, and I think it's creating a lag in the game doing it. Certainly looks like it. It didn't start doing that until I started messing about with this this thing. What the hell's that? That looks like somebody's arse. There's our bridge over to the other mountain. Right, so we've managed to fathom that out a bit, and we've built that all the way up to here, but it might be causing slight problems with optimization doing that. Clearly has done slightly. Right, anyway, I'm losing track of what I'm here to do. What's it saying? Suitable triangulation position located. Make your way to the triangulation site. So we need to go there again. So let's go and do that next part of the mission.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
That cursor at the top of the screen is to the next planet that we have to go to. We're not far enough into orbit yet to actually make the warp jump. I'm thinking it was on that planet. Is it on the one behind it? It's hard to work out. I need to get away this way a bit. There's no point in warping to the wrong planet. Until I can positively identify where that is. I think I need to go this way a bit. get out of this minefield that we're in. You know, I'm still confused as to whether that's the right point that we're going to. Whether it's on this plan. I'm just going to have to walk to hell with it. Going to walk. And hopefully we've made a correct choice here. On the bloody planet behind it, so it is it? Oh, it's on this one, thank God for that. Bit of a rubber eye, though. Here. Lower down. It's a bit dark. Now, we're going inside that building again. Where the hell's the way in? Right. Lifeform shows me complicated creature research data to see if I can comprehend it. I must look blank because the lifeform instead projects 3 holographic images into my visor. It's clearly seeking my opinion on the intellect level of my own species. I am shown a vacant-looking slug, a more advanced beaked trader, and a member of its own vastly intelligent electronic race. Point to the beaked trader. Now I'm going to choose the middle one. Oh, the life form was clearly expecting this answer. It has readied a technology blueprint for me. New technology, advanced cooling Sigma. Right. That's not that important, but my standing with the Corvac has increased. And there's certain missions in the game that you cannot take until your level status goes up. I found that out. Now let's see if I can get this one right. 3908, 9083, 0839 and 8039. I'm going to choose the top one this time, to hell with it. That's 2 I've got wrong. 2 in a row I've fucked up. So I'm going out to build another signal booster then on this planet. valid position. That'll do then. And all these signal boosters are to try and locate this alien Artemis. And it's keeping telling us to create these signal boosters. Right, now return to space to make contact with Artemis. Well, I don't think I need to get into that because it's going to ask me to search for locations. Right, forget that. So, back into the ship and back into orbit again. I'm trying to find my torch. Oh, can't be asked. Crawling about over here.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Right. Return to space to make contact with Artemis. Let's just go on with it. Incoming message. Right. Starship communicator. When I first reached out to the heavens, I had no idea what to expect. The beauty, the mystery, the adventure, the danger, and here we are, aren't we? Go to the holo terminus, upload your data, let's find each other. If you're as close as I think you are, we're about to make history. Right. Right, locate the holo terminus. Locate a holo terminus. Right, scan my surroundings. Now, where the hell is this? There's that cursor there. That's the freighter, we don't want that. Is that it there? Holo terminus, yeah. Say it's going to take us to arrive. One week, we're going to have to walk, aren't we? If we just travelled with the pulse engines, it would take us a week's flying to get there. Oh, good afternoon. I didn't notice you there. I'm too busy concentrating on what I'm trying to do here. terminus. Dead ahead. So hopefully this is the last thing we're going to do here to find this Artemis bugger. Find out what he's up to, and I hope we get something off him. I hope it's just not a hello and then a goodbye. Make it worth our while. We've been at this an hour and a half almost. Skimming the atmosphere now. Into it. Right, we're down. Now, what's specific about this? Why's that got a marker on it?
Levels stabilizing.
Nanite clusters again. Why's that got a cursor there? It doesn't do anything. Nope, doesn't do a thing. Here we go up the step ladders again. It's over here, I think. Multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts some power from blah 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 blah. What we've already read before for holographic communication. Activate. Artemis will appear again, I would assume. There he is. Have you triangulated position? Let me know when you're ready to receive some data. Confirm. Artemis transmits a packet of data, a star chart showing the skies around the location. I only have the equipment I came here with, and it's done me no good so far. I don't know where I am, I don't even know how long I've been here. So we need to go take an old-fashioned approach. We can use the sky to figure out where I am. If you visit a space station, there will be plenty of locals able to match our star patterns. I'll patch my translator through so that you can understand what they're saying. You'll need to calibrate it first, but that should only take a few words. Oh, I have something else for you. You might find this useful. Artemis sends one last transmission, a blueprint for suspension fluid. Good luck, or maybe see you soon. Right, so I presume the next course of action is to a space station. Non-reactive and pressure-resistant liquid. Visit. What does that say? Vital to manufacture of Starship and exosuit technologies. I've had time before, so he didn't give me anything important there. So objectives updated. Build an advanced cooling stigma. Return to your starship. Right. Why is that red? I don't see anything there about advanced cooling. Try the starship again. Deflection. Advanced cooling Sigma. Is it that he wants us to build?
Technology installed.
No, we've not already got that, no. Well, we've done that. Planetary base. Mission target is in another system. There's a spaceship. Right, we'll save this here. Shot Valley. But I'm curious as to what this is. What does that mean? Why's that got that marker there and why can't interact in there? What's this? Ah, wait a minute. No, that's the same place we were in. That's just a window. I'm going back in. That does nothing but turn the seat. And that thing is still there. That is annoying me. We're just going to turn that seat as well. Right, I'll give up. I don't know what that's for. Anyway, back into the spaceship.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Is that just a triangulation points? Why doesn't it come up with anything to give me information? Mission target is in another system. Consult the galaxy map. Right, we'll do what we're told. Right, what the hell have I done here? Is it start? No, it's not that. I've forgotten how to bring the galaxy map up now. Jesus Christ, man. Galaxy map, down the way. Ah, you know why that is? Because I'm still in the bloody planet, you stupid arsehole. Oh dear. You can tell I haven't played this for a while. Right, right, galaxy map. Right, right, I am there and my home base is there. And it's not letting me scan. Oh, if it's in another system, it's obviously not here that we have to go. Now that one's saying contact over there and contact over there. There's loads of contacts, but pretty much all of them are out with my range. I don't know where I'm meant to go now. Warp unnecessary. Select the nearest. That's a home base. Excuse me. No conflict scanner installed. Right, so that's obviously another upgrade I need to do. Well, that's over 400 light years away. We can't warp that distance. So that line there is the path to the galactic core, the center. And we are there. Our home base is there, and our nearest contact. Why is it not going to that other one as the nearest contact? Right, hang on. This is a bit fiddly to operate this. I don't want to go up there. But if it... Right, we are here. Right, what's that one? What's that there? Distance 10 light years. Contact 82 light years away. The overseer. Let's go back there. We'll go back to our planet. So, rabid death moose discovered this system long before I did. But this is where my home planet is. I discovered this. It doesn't tell me a date. Now, where's my base? This is all confusing for me, this. With this update and what we're supposed to be doing. It is all guesswork. Unless I get more clues. I'm going back here on the off chance that I have to see the Overseer for some reason. Return to the Overseer. Your Overseer awaits at the terminal. Right, so that's popped up. Go there. Go into our base. Time is it? 4:10. Been at this for an hour and 50. Pretty damn big planet, this. So, we have arrived back. We need to get inside and go and see the Overseer.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
What the hell is this about? That's not the Overseer. Jed does what? Home planet base, rename base, upload base to Steam Workshop. Right, I don't want any of that because it's shit. Right, now, going here, through here, the overseer's through here. Oh, wait a minute, is that the scientist? A fine base traveller, as of course befits your honourable status. All Corvax should be so happy here. Corvax is bring with enthusiasm. Neither the shell nor the walls of my base seem to be able to contain them. Request aid. Honour to witness someone live for the traveller. Honour, but please, Corvax, contribute. Take these blueprints, lubricant and acid liquids close to Corvax walls. Right. Harvest cave, marrow and Corvax will create plans for voltaic cells and weatherproof rubber. Corvax will also clean windows while you're gone. Corvax is desperate, please shower me with praise, blah 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 blah. Oh, what have I done to earn such esteem? Scientist requires cave marrow, a material found in cave flora. They will be able to use this substance to craft blueprints for voltaic cells and weatherproof rubber. Right, I'm going to accept that as well. Might as well. You never know what we can bump into. Right, so we're done with him, but that's not the guy we came to see. He is through here. Right. I think he's glad to see us. Things are going well, friend, but it will not be long before violence follows us here. It is inevitable. If I had some voltaic cells, I could steal a match on fate. On what? On fate? Yes, I will design a weapons terminal suitable for a Viking armourer. The overseer asked me for voltaic cells in order to design a weapons terminal. Scientists should be able to assist with the task. Right. Right, so we'll leave there. Acquire a voltaic cell. We need 2 of them. Craft voltaic cells from cave marrow. Right. Well, I'm not going to find many voltaic cells here. And many cave marrow. Let's have a look in here just in case. You never know. I think we'll need to get rid of some of the stuff we've collected though.
Units received. Units received.
Let me just go to the second page in that. There's nothing there to get rid of. Right, so we'll have a look in the menu here and see if there's anything there that we can use. Non-stick piston, enormous metal cog. Oh shit. Right, right, there's nothing there we can buy that's going to help us. Sell all of that stuff.
Units received. Units received.
Right, so we've emptied all of that out. Transfer items. What the hell's that there? This is just a bit frustrating. What's that? Obsolete item. Old unusable technology. Right, so that's probably, you know what that is? That's probably since they've done the update that this stuff is no good anymore. They've changed some of the elements in the game. Right, so take that out. And take that out. Well, we'll soon remedy that situation. Get rid of that and sell it. Right, so that's gone. We're almost done. Right, so hyperdrive range. My hyperdrive range is now 700 light years. That's better than I thought it was. Right, so let's just sell the remainder of that stuff. No, I don't want to buy, I want to sell. I press the wrong bloody thing again. Right, so we are done. Let's go and talk to this fella here. Right, the life form stands in my home uninvited, bearing blueprints of structures of augmentations that might be valuable to my base. Browse the blueprints. That's just buying different bits for the construction of the ship, the base. Don't need to bother with that. Acquire, we'll take, sell, and we need cave marrow. Well, I suggest the obvious, we go and look for a cave. I can come out the back door. We'll save there. Having a cave right next to our space station, our base. I don't see. What the hell is it to get again? I've forgotten already. So if we've forgotten, we need to go to our journal. Construct that, and it says cave marrow. That's what we need to find. And where the hell? I mean, it's not going to be in every cave.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
And presumably, when you highlight it, it says cave marrow. Oh, there we go, marrow bulb. That's what we wanted. doesn't tell you how much cave marrow to get, does it? I don't see it. So it's like that flowery thing. Stop. Marrow bulb. Let's look and see what we have. Well, we've only got 47 marrow bulbs. Ah, right, so we've got to get 250 of them. Jesus, man. That's another 8. Another 11. This is a lot easier than I thought. So that's the way we come in, because there's the base and the starship and everything up ahead. So we've now got 83 and we need a lot more. And I would doubt whether there'll be enough in this cave for to make our total, so we might have to go a bit wandering around. I'm going to go back in here. I'm going to go far in as I can. Bound to be more in here somewhere. And of course I'll wander around here for an hour, not find any more. There it is. Must be over 100 now, surely. 128. Still looking for marrow bulbs. One. Sure I saw that same marrow bulb there. $202, we're getting there. Been up here or not. $30. Right, we've got the 250 and but now we need to just get our way out of this damn place. Go in this direction. That seems to be where the cursors are marked. lost in here for days here trying to get out. We might have to take drastic measures here, because that's where we want to go, over there. And this cave needs to, or this tunnel needs to turn that way. And it looks as if it's doing it, and it's going past it. The exit, so we've got there. Right. Let's get back in. I think I'm about to call it quits. That's my little message portal, my little message module for anybody that happens to stumble across my space base, sorry. Where do we go? Bloody confusing, I don't even know my way about my own bloody base. I think I've gone past it. There we are. Now, so we come in that way. No, that can't be right. Let's go past it that way, that's it. Now, who was it I was to speak to first? Was it him? Size is quite blah 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 blah. Right, so that's just general chit-chat. This is the man we need to speak to. Now, why the hell is nothing happening here? Have I got to make the cells? Right, let's see. That's not what I want. Right, I've got the marrow bulbs. Ah, hang on a minute, that's what, right. No, it's not that. Right, why am I not seeing voltaic cells? Atlas Pass 3, Atlas Pass 2, bypass chip. Night crystals, glass, acid. Right, well I'm missing something out here. Nanite, jetpack. Crap. Fungal mold. Gamma root, frost crystals. All products, lubricant, acid. Where the hell's these voltaic cells? I've obviously missed something here. Right, come out of that. Acquire a voltaic cell. Craft voltaic cell from cave marrow. Voltaic cells require cave marrow. Find it in caves. The scientists will teach you how to make voltaic cells. Right, now hang on. He's the overseer. That's the man I need to talk to. I already went over this conversation. Get it already. I'm going to say disagree this time. Right, so there's nothing up to do here, is there? See, this is a bit that's confusing me. It tells me the scientists will show it. Now, have I not got enough? I picked up 250 of these bloody marrow things. And he's not showing me anything. He's just going over the same crap again. Oh, I'll agree with him this time. And then it finishes. Right, so I'm ignoring him. No, that's the guy for building things. That's no use. Right, well now I'm totally confused. This is just to rename the base, isn't it? Yeah, that's no use. Right, well... Objectives: hire a base scientist. I've done that. Return to the overseer. I've done that. Construct a voltaic cell for the overseer. Voltaic cells require cave marrow. Blah 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 blah. Exocet mission. Exocrap. Blah 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 blah. Gather cave marrow. We've done that. Return to the scientists. Right, I had to change the mission. That's where it's a bit I presume I've done the right thing now. Right, let's go back and see if we can talk to this bloody arsehole through here. Where the hell is it now? Right, we need to go that way. I've prepared your voltaic cell. Got it now. Right, got it now. Now that's confusing. Where you've got to jump from one mission to another so that you're doing the right thing. That's why nothing popped up. Jesus Christ, man. The Korvax seems changed from the happy soul that men are part. They're fighting their worry, trying to stay focused on their promise. Blah 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 blah. Give cave marrow. Korvax completed the plans, but Traveller, my people have abandoned me. As of 104.3 seconds ago, I lost the hearing, the sight of the Korvax convergence. Ugh. Right, blueprints will take cell, weatherproof rubber, blah 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 blah. Right, so we've got enough marrow bulbs. We've got the blueprint for the voltaic cell now that we know what we're doing. So we come out of that. Return to the scientist. Your scientist awaits at their terminal. Wise. Enter my soul. Help Korvax. Right, so he's needing further help. Code entity Juba was deeply upset. Blah blah blah. Claiming they were disconnected from the Korvax hive mind. The scientist asked me to take their personality core to a transmission tower for analysis. Right, I'll do that then. Core removed, so he's now just entity offline. Right.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Right, now let's look here. Exosuit. Hazmat gauntlet. Right, so this is the weatherproof rubber thing, isn't it? Kelp sack. No, that's no the one. Voltaic cell. Right, we've got that.
Product constructed.
Thank Christ for that. Ah. Right, now is it going to be any good talking to him again? Visit a transmission tower. Right, hang on. I think what we need to do is go back to these missions. Advanced scientific research. Right, we've done that. Freely gift gifts. Right. Planetary base construction. Construct and expand your base. Hire a scientist, we did that. Return to the overseer, we did that. Construct a voltaic cell, we did that. Right, so we'll leave that as the active mission. Oh, we've only done one, that's what's wrong. Fucking hell. We've only done one. Right, so we've now done two. And return to the overseer. Now I've got a grasp of exactly why things aren't happening, because you need to always switch the mission. If you've got 2 or 3 different things going on at the same time, you have to go in and switch the mission. You have done so well, friend. I am so very happy. Hopefully this helps some people that might stumble across this. Right, weapons terminal. Crafting requirements. I've done that. A life form displeases you, you punish it, reward it. Reshape at the time, it would do anything you wanted. The overseer requires me to kill sentinels and bring back their pugnaeum. Jesus Christ. The sentinels have harried me the length of my journey. We shall be free of their constant harassment. Right, so that's another mission. Return to the overseer. Do you have it, friend? Flesh. No, I don't have it. The overseer, in something of a state of excitement, asked me for the puncheum I have gathered. I don't have any. Right, return to the overseer. Your overseer awaits. Aye, well that's for that objective, but we haven't done that objective, so let's just go into the missions now. These are the primary missions and these are all the secondary missions. Right, connect the scientist core to a transmissions tower. Visit a transmission tower, perform the operation. Right, so we'll do that one. I'm out the back door again. Where the hell am I going to find a transmission tower then? This is bigger than the needle in the haystack. Transmission tower. A close one. Right, so we're at the transmission tower. In fact, that's where we should have parked our starship, so we'll just bring it over here. Park in the right place. Right, so Let's have a wee look around here first of all. Now, the last two I've done, I've made an arse of it. I'm prepared to insert... Oh, I don't need to put numbers in this time by the looks of it. What does that say? I prepare to insert the Corvax intelligence core into the transmission tower. The judgment of the convergence awaits. Terminal online, connection established. Broadcast personal communicator ID. There is no reply. Oh, that's good. Your scientist awaits. Return to the scientist. What the hell is this all about then? So, wasn't any real sign that anything happened here. Anyway, nanite clusters will come in handy. Banking word for pressure, that'll come in handy as well. Right, so we've got to go back to the base and start the scientist up again. Return to the scientist. I think once we've done that, we will call it quits and go and get our dinner. That's what we will do. We've been on for 2 hours and 40 minutes at this and really getting not very far so far. It's all strange and new, trying to navigate through these missions. But there's plenty more people who make the same mistake I've just made. Back at base, back in to see the scientist. Through there. That's not him. That's the overseer. Where the hell's the scientist? Have I walked past him? Oh, that is him. Shit. Right, let's get him plugged back in then, see if anything happens. Sits in front of me awaiting reconnection, trapped inside the data core. I have no way of knowing how the Corvax has taken the encounter at the transmitter. Reinsert the door. Carapace online. Unknown line form. I passed my test. I am free to explore, free to pursue my passion for structural analysis. Do you have the data to operate on an observatory? What does that say? Do you have data to operate on? An observatory would supply some. Think of all that might be done. Corvax appears to have no memory of our previous encounters. I do not know if they feel reconnected with the convergence, or simply do not recall what they should feel like. I should visit an observatory for them and see if the structural analysis they claim to enjoy will prompt a memory. Right, we'll accept that. I look forward to seeing the results, Traveller. Right, so that's us got another mission objective.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Gather data from an observatory, search inside the building. And scientific research. That's the one that's live at the moment. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my starship and I'm going to go and get my dinner. So this is the first visit to No Man's Sky 1.3 update, Atlas Rising. It's been a bit of a stumbling, fumbling mess, mostly because it's finding your feet and finding your way down around a new setup. So there's something worthwhile in there for a few people, because they will do the same mistakes I have done, and hopefully we might be able to pick up where I went wrong. So with that, we will say sayonara, and we will see you again. We will just get into the Grim Reaper. We'll park ourselves there, and we will go to options, and we will say goodbye for now, and we'll be back, no doubt, pretty soon.